Yo, it's your boy D-Star coming to you live from the trash truck, and man, damn near 50-point blowout. 48-point loss. Worst loss in franchise history. Second worst loss was a 36-point loss, I think, well, it happened a while back. So, Byron Scott, this is proof in the pudding. Byron Scott is just not the right fit. I'm sorry, Urban Lover. I know you're a staunch supporter of Byron Scott, but Byron Scott must go. His record is 452 and 641 as an NBA coach, and that is 189 games below 500. That's the most by any coach in NBA history. The most losses. So we got out rebounded by 20. We had 11 assists total, and we also had 9 turnovers. Hood was white hot. He was just hitting everything. He was just in 2K mode, balling, hitting shots everywhere. And Kobe Bryant, he had to stick defense on him for the rest of the game, and I guess he was trying to protect his record. And so that's what happened. And I guess Hood cooled off in the second half. But the first half, Rodney Hood was giving it to the Lakers. And the thing that kills me is, like, why is it that every team we play, the most random player, they put up like career highs? They just go bonkers. Surprised a little bit, but not too much surprise. It's kind of like what Kobe said post game, that, I mean, we're the worst. This is the worst Laker team in history. You could put this team up against Nick Van Exel and Vlade Divac and Anthony Peeler and Lynch and all of these guys. Corey Blunt. You could put that team against these Lakers, and the Lakers, this Laker group would still lose, or find a way to lose. And Byron Scott was very irate, very agitated, and he called out the core as usual. He said, ultimately, I'm paraphrasing, he's saying that you should first play for pride. And if you don't at least play for pride, it's a certain honor to wear the purple and gold, and these guys aren't respecting the purple and gold. And hey, I guess whatever it is, he was upset. He was very frustrated, and he kind of threw the loss on the young guys. And I'm hearing stuff. I'm seeing stuff in my comment box where they're talking about, like, a lot of you guys are saying that it's kind of divided on D'Angelo Russell, but the main thing is people are just like, we're really unsure as far as, like, who's that next franchise player. But this is just proof in the pudding that Byron Scott is just not the right fit. Okay, he's just not. Whatever he's doing is not working. I don't know what he's doing in practice. I don't know what he's saying to them, but it's just not working. And this tough love thing he's doing, it's just not working. It comes off as he's being the, how you're at work and you have a coworker that's just constantly negative. It's always somebody else's fault. Always pointing the finger, always being negative. Cup is always half full, just negative. And I mean, the cup is half empty kind of guy personality, where they just always looking negative. Oh man, this, you said, the company does something like they throw you guys a little barbecue after work. I don't want to eat this shit. This ain't my type of food. I don't eat this food. Why don't I have catering? Why we always got to eat this type of food? And it's just negative. Instead of saying thank you. So this is how it kind of comes off with Byron Scott. He's just negative. He's just a guy that's just being you know how it is with your kids, where if you're too hard on them, you're too rough, you're too much of a tough love type of cat, then they kind of just tune you out and they just end up doing whatever you told them not to do. But if you kind of mix it up and you kind of confuse them a little bit and say, hey, fine, go ahead, do what you want to do, that kind of scares a kid, because they're like, whoa. Or it either startles them because they're used to you being tough on them, and they kind of become hesitant, like, why is my dad or my mom, why are they letting me do this? They kind of question their actions, or they end up doing it and you let them do it and find out themselves, hit their head up against the wall, and then they'll see, okay, yeah, what my dad was talking about is right. So you have to mix it up. You can't just be tough love, because you come off too cynical. So it's just not working. I mean, he's a worst Laker coach in history. You could pretty much take Mike D'Antoni and put Mike D'Antoni with this group, and I think that this group will perform better. All right, because it just doesn't get any worse than this team. You got Magic over here sending out tweets talking about, oh, the Lakers this and the Lakers that, and he refuses. He still refuses to come out and scold Byron Scott like he should, and put Byron Scott on blast like he put Mike D'Antoni on blast, right? And it's just, anything to me, it would just seem better than Byron Scott at this point. I got my guy that's always talking about he needs to be a mentor and he needs to be. These guys don't look at him like that. They look at him like, oh shit, here I gotta deal with this punk ass boss when I come to work. You know how you got a punk ass boss, you just like, oh man, he gonna trip. I'm 1 minute late. This motherfucker, he gonna drill me for being 1 minute late. So they don't respect him like that. They don't honor him like that. It's a new generation, man. So 48-point loss. You just got to move on and suck it up. This is the worst team in Laker history. You guys already knew that. It's nothing too startling. It's just I don't like how Byron Scott doesn't like to take the responsibility on himself. Not once has he said, okay, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's something I'm doing. Maybe I need to try a different approach than what I'm trying. And not just offensive sets, but I'm talking about a different approach as far as talking to the players, you know, instead of being a hard ass. Okay, so that's about it. He said he starred. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Peace.